Hello students, today we are going to start the new chapter, that is haloalkanes and haloarenes. Before starting the chapter, first of all you have to know how to do the IUPAC nomenclature of haloalkanes and haloarenes, also what type of isomerism shown by these compounds. I have covered all these topics of IUPAC nomenclature, isomerism in the earlier videos in the chapter, that is organic chemistry, some basic principles and techniques. So if there is any confusion related to the IUPAC nomenclature or isomerism, then you can go and watch those videos so that there will be no confusion left regarding these topics. So in this chapter we are going to discuss about the preparation of haloalkanes. Before starting the preparation of haloalkanes, the question which arises, what is the nature of carbon halogen bond? The carbon halogen bond which is present in the alkyl halides is polar. It is not non-polar as in the case of hydrocarbon, that is carbon hydrogen bond. Carbon hydrogen bond is non-polar, whereas carbon halogen bond is polar. It is because of the electronegativity difference between the carbon and halogen. So what is happening in this case? As you can see, because the halogens are very electronegative, so in the case of halogen example, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, so as we go down the group, the electronegativity of the halogen decreases. Carbon is not that much electronegative as halogens are. Because of that, this carbon halogen bond is polar. It means the shared pair of electron of carbon halogen bond is shifted towards the halogen, due to which the halogen will be having partial negative charge and the carbon is having partial positive charge. So there is, because of the electronegativity difference, this carbon halogen bond is polar. As we go down the group, the electronegativity decreases and also the bond length of this carbon halogen bond will also increase as we go down the group from fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So as the size of the halogen increases from fluorine to iodine, the bond length of this carbon halogen bond increases. It means the strength of the bond will decrease as the size of the halogen will increase. It means less energy will be required to break this bond. So first point is polarity, second point is bond enthalpy, and the third point is dipole moment. We know that in the case of polarity, the greater will be the electronegativity difference, greater will be the polarity of the bond. But in the case of when we compare the dipole moment between CF and CCl bond, then the dipole moment of this CF bond is less in comparison to CCl bond. Why? Whether the electronegativity of fluorine is very high, it is higher than chlorine, still the dipole moment of CF bond is less in comparison to CCl bond. Why the dipole moment of this CF bond is less? It is because dipole moment is the magnitude of charge and the distance between the charges. So in this case, as the bond length of carbon fluorine bond is less in comparison to carbon chlorine bond, because the size of chlorine is larger in comparison to fluorine, because of that the bond length in CF bond is less in comparison to CCl bond. Because of that, the magnitude of dipole moment in the case of this CF bond is coming less in comparison to CCl bond. So whether the fluorine is most electronegative atom, is still the dipole moment of CF bond is less in comparison to CCl bond.